You forgot the bait.
You said you were going to grab it.
Yeah, but I thought you had it, and we got the burley, we just didn't get the bait. At least, I remember to get up at 4 o'clock this morning. And let me tell you, it was very early at 4 o'clock this morning when my Labrador rolled over and licked my face.
Not a good thing, but we're here at Hastings, and the sharks are apparently well and truly on the bite.
It's not a bad area, just 1 hour's drive, a good hour from the central CBD of Melbourne. We're heading out with Robin Gray on sidewinder, and we're looking for some mako and blue sharks. Lee, I might be 31, but I'm a bit excited. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Me either, but hopefully we'll be a little excited when the first mako starts bouncing around the boat.
Enough talking, let's go fishing.
Yep.
And I'm sure you forgot the bait. It was your job.
No, it was yours.
Your job.
You idiot.
I know, I try harder. That's an ominous sound, Robin. All sounds good. This is Robin Gray, Peninsula Fishing Charters. You're the man, find us a shark or two. Let's go. As you can see, not too many people at the Hastings Marina this morning, but this is a thriving metropolis when it comes to fishing. People come from all over Melbourne, even interstate, and some people overseas to take these big charter boats out into Melbourne's Westernport and Bass Strait. Elephant, sharks, flathead, whiting, snapper, they come here to catch them. Lee, only 5 knots in the harbour because we don't want to bash these boats against the pier, do we?
That's exactly right. A little bit anxious this morning, and doing 5 knots out of here slows us down a little, but rules are rules and everyone has to obey them, even him.
But he forgot the bait. I think sometimes people make fishing a little bit more technical than it needs to be. Last night I tied this little plait, which has formed a short double at the end of my line. This is a wind-on leader, and to attach it, there's a loop there, and all we do is pass the loop through the loop, pass the whole lot through, do it a couple of more times, because every time you go through it just takes the strain off that double. And what we're doing here is giving ourselves the ability to wind 250-pound mono all the way onto our reel. So when you get a big fish thrashing near the boat, there's no stretch. Look at this. That'll just come down beautifully. We'll pull that on. Look at that, just a simple loop-to-loop system. That is now attached, 250 pound, 15 kilo. When the fish comes up, that is tough.
One very important thing in fishing that you should always remember, it's a tiny little thing, but it can make the difference to your knot strength. Knot strength is everything, and unfortunately every time you tie a knot in your fishing line, it weakens it. But just wetting it before you pull the knot tight will help you to keep a whole lot more strength in the line because it doesn't burn it.
Just heading out, it was action stations very quickly. We saw some terns diving in the water. That means salmon. That could also mean some nice fresh baits, live baits, and a little bit of salmon on the barbie as well. All we're gonna do now is catch one.
Got these salmon around us here at the moment, but they're a little bit fickle. So a good little trick, rather than just casting out and winding back, because they're not busting on the surface quite often, you'd be better off just to let the lure sink down a little bit in the water column like this. It's fluttering down, the school's probably down a bit deeper. Should be enough, put it in gear. What happens is the boat's moving, the lure just planes up through the water column. Quite often the salmon will be holding 10, 15 feet down. As it goes through them, you'll get a great hit.
He's on, and rain is on, I'm falling over, it's all happening. Lee, how'd you go?
Very good, I actually got a bird's nest and I was trying to pick it out.
As Lee just explains, occasionally people get bird's nests. The boys over here are both hooked up, and my lure's just swimming in here. I'm using my Rapala to attract them for these guys. How's it going, fellas?
Yeah, good, getting there now.
Beautiful. Here we go, what do we got? Just lift it over the side here. A beautiful little Australian salmon. Leroy, here we go.
Small salmon, but a beautiful live bait.
I feel like I'm on one of those bluefin boats out the south coast, just poling fish over the side. That is what we're looking for. And just a keen eye by our skipper, Robin Gray. He saw some birds working. The birds are the eyes of the sea. They were working on these things, which are obviously pushing whitebait to the surface. We've got some good salmon. Lee, above legal size, which is only 21 centimetres in Victoria, believe it or not. Room of the show.
Exactly right.
These small lures we're using just represent a bait fish. And even though that really doesn't look a lot like a bait fish to the human eye, when that moves through the water at 8 knots, these salmon are coming up, busting this, busting that. He doesn't eat it, someone else is gonna. So unfortunately, this little metal lure was the undoing of this guy. We're fishing with 2 styles of lures this morning, the metal slugs, which you've seen, and this guy here, which is full of trebles, and a bib. It's got a bib on the front, so this actually dives a little bit deeper. Traditionally, it catches bigger fish. Not this time, but perhaps the next. We're half an hour out of the Hastings Marina, still 1 hour to our destination. As Robin said, we're on a slow boat to China, so Lee's ringing the baits. I've got a few doubles to tie. This is the time you get everything right, so when it happens, you know you're going to stay connected to the fish. Stick with us, there'll be more IFish after this break.